Now we're going to be working on the back and we're going to start our layers. We cut our bob through, showed you some basic techniques on the bob. Now I think what we really need to talk about is finger position, because when we're working in workshops, I see this happen all the time. One section, they're cutting over the top of their fingers. Some sections, people are cutting into their palms. You can see the difference between that. Over the top of your fingers, into your palms. Now, I feel that when you mix that up, when you're doing a haircut, everything starts to shift. The balance goes off on the layer. So it's really important. If you're going to be working into your palms, you stay into your palms through the whole back. If you're going to work over the tops of your fingers, you stay over the tops of your fingers through the whole back. Now, the thing about tops of the fingers and palms, they kind of almost do a little bit of a different feeling. If you want to work over the tops of your fingers and have it slightly shorter, I'm talking about just a little bit so the edge is a little bit softer. And then if it's into your palms, it's always a little bit, maybe just slightly a little heavier. Now I'm talking just a little bit here, but it does make the difference. First section through the back, vertical section. I'm going to work over the tops of my fingers. And what I'm looking for here, I'm looking for how much weight we want to leave at the bottom. If you pick up too much of the hair from the bottom, what's going to happen is you're going to be taking a lot of hair off the top, and it's going to get really, really flat. So what we want to do is where the head rounds, that's where we're going to leave the weight. So if we place our comb right up against the head, you can feel there's a flat point. So wherever the head starts to round a bit, that's the weight that's going to go on underneath. So we're going to lift into my palms, and we're going to see that hair at the bottom. Here we go. Here is where the weight of this bob is. So what I'm going to do, my mission is to keep my fingers as square or straight as possible. My fingertips have got to be aiming towards the floor, and my knuckles have to be aiming towards the ceiling to create a square, flat layer. Now, if you notice that your fingertips is facing more on a diagonal, you know you're going to be cutting the top of your line shorter. So what you want to do is make sure your mission is to always monitor your fingertips. We talked about this in our last video. It's the same here. You have to watch